Emotional damage.
Dear God, you're so right.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Roll Screen Team. I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm here with Christopher Johnson.
Hello everyone.
And we're back with our special Marvel guests, Nyk Morris.
Hi everybody.
And we're continuing Marvel Multiverse with the What If show.
Or as I like to call it, Emotional Damage, the series.
I love this show. I'm excited to do it.
Okay, want to do the premise?
Well, no.
Okay, the overview
first. What If is an animated anthology series created by A.C. Bradley for the streaming service Disney Plus, based on the Marvel Comics series of the same name. It is the fourth television series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, produced by Marvel Studios, and the studio's first animated series. Bradley is the show's head writer, with Brian Andrews as director. And season 2 is coming out soon.
I'm very excited.
And now the premise.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes to there.
Okay. So the premise of What If is following the creation of the multiverse in the season 1 finale of Loki, which we just finished. Go watch the video now. What If explores various alternate timelines of the multiverse, in which major moments from the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we've known them occur differently as observed by the watcher.
I still thought it was awesome.
Yes, the show was fantastic.
It was gorgeous.
And it went in avenues I didn't think
It went there. It went dark. It was It was perfect.
We had our fun moments, and then we had our moments where, oh my
like all
God.
hope is lost. All hope is lost. It was just, it took you there.
And it broke. Some of these episodes broke me.
Broke my heart.
Oh God. Oh God. I binged watched this to get ready for these reviews, and I had to take a few days just to watch some of this because it got heavy. It got heavy.
And we get to see Tony Stark die more than once.
Several times.
Oh my God.
He did not get to live. They were like, okay, well, he's gone black.
Except for the season finale. He somehow survived that. One world.
Yeah, but he was planning on doing another Ultron experiment.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, of course, and then they also switched it up by having Haley Atwell as Captain Carter.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
And we had most of the MCU actors reprise their roles.
I know, it was very exciting to see them in cartoon form. That, like, just seeing their names come up, I was like, oh, they actually did it. I was thank you for being dedicated to the MCU.
Except for the replacement Tony, Steve.
The voice.
Well, some of them were either doing other things or they're way too expensive.
Yeah. Or their contract access expired after the Endgame.
Yeah.
Well, that too. But why don't we go into the biggie, the one that is helming this whole thing, Jeffrey Wright as Uatu, the Watcher.
Welcome back.
Such a fan.
Welcome back, Jeffrey Wright, from after that Batman review that we just
Yes. Which, go watch it.
Go watch it.
But he was fantastic. I cannot picture anyone else being the Watcher at this point. No. He was fantastic.
It was so beautiful. He brought so much to the role.
At some point, the Watcher, this particular Watcher, needs to show up in the live action series. Just have Jeffrey Wright do the animation and let the Watcher look like how all the other Watchers looked in Guardians Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be there, but let him do it. Let him continue this in the MCU.
Yep, and then he created his own semi-Avengers at the end,
which is actually a thing in the comics.
The Guardians,
the Chosen.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were called the Guardians of the Multiverse.
No, he called them the Chosen. Oh. That's what they're called in the comics.
Okay.
he went throughout the multiverse to find the greatest warriors that could defeat Ultron.
Mm-hmm. And I did like his friendship with Supreme Strange.
It was
At the end, yeah.
It was a strained allyship, but it happened.
Yeah, because Strange, after he destroyed his own world, his own universe, I understood why he.
Yeah.
We'll get more into why he did it, but
That's my favorite episode.
But yeah, seeing their interactions after everything, and then him rubbing it in Uatu's face like, you need to break your promise, don't you? Mm-hmm. You need my help. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's like, say it.
Say it. I need your help. I'm in. But it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And dear God, for all these episodes, they got at least like, what, a third to maybe 2/3 of everybody that has been in these films.
They did such a great job. I'm so happy that everybody who came back.
I mean, they got Benedict Cumberbatch, Haley Atwell,
R.I.P.
Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, Chris Hemsworth, Samuel L. Jackson, Jeremy Renner, Mark Ruffalo, Denai
Guerrera.
Thank you. Karen Gillan, Michael Rooker, Seth Green, Natalie Portman, Kat Dennings, Tom Hiddleston, Jeff Goldblum, Colby Smulders, Clark Gregg, Frank Grillo, Taika Waititi, Josh Brolin, Don Cheadle, Paul Bettany, Evangeline Lilly, Paul Rudd, Jon Favreau, Sebastian Stan, Dominic Cooper, and Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they came back. Like,
that's at least a third
that's
to
so
2/3. Is that at least
it's a great
a third
portion
of the
to
MCU?
come back for an animated show? You would, like I said, the dedication, the world that they're building with the MCU. There's nothing like it. It's amazing. It really is.
And they found such unique ways to bring all of their characters in.
They told different stories every time. It was just wonderful to see.
And some even got a greater significance, like Seth Green as Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Which, thank you for making Seth Green canonically Howard the Duck. Mm-hmm. And I need more of Howard the Duck.
He'll be back.
And the fact that he had a greater significance in more than one story. Mm-hmm. He
married Darcy in one.
Yeah.
He
hit up Darcy.
I now pronounce you woman and duck. Oh God. It was truly fantastic.
It was.
It really was. And dear God, all of the different stories that they told.
Yeah, those were
just
good.
so many. It was just they found just new ways to open my mind too.
I mean, my particular favorites are the first two. What if
those weren't even my favorites?
What if Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum?
But T'Challa as Star-Lord.
And what if T'Challa was Star-Lord?
Him just hanging out with Thanos, like their crew, like I love it.
All he had to do was just explain to Thanos.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not the way to go about it.
Do you know?
Instead of erasing,
if T'Challa had been with him this whole time, like they so much.
Yeah,
instead of
wonderful.
erasing half of the universe, why don't you just double the resources?
I love that. That Nebula calls him Cha Cha. I thought that was too adorable.
The fact that he turned Yondu and his whole crew into like the merry men.
Yeah, they were like Robin Hood and his merry men. I love it. It was perfect. T'Challa changed stuff, and what better for a king?
I keep forgetting his name, but he was the guy that was working for Ronin.
Oh, dude, yes, I remember you talking about. Yeah,
that was a part of
That he was just such a fanboy over T'Challa.
Yeah. Oh, it's Star-Lord. Oh,
He's like, you can do no wrong. Like, he's like, what's up, bro?
classic Star-Lord.
Classic Star-Lord. It was too cute.
Okay, I know initially, as of right now, they're not planning on doing the series due to Chadwick Boseman's unfortunate passing. But this is why I'm calling for recast T'Challa. Because look at how significant this character is. You would be honoring Chadwick's wishes of continuing the character even though he's no longer with us to continue to portray it. Recast him and then make this series. We need it.
Yep.
The series was so wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
It made me love Doctor Strange. I know. I didn't care about Doctor Strange as much. Like, I was like, cool, a magic film. I liked the movie. It was okay. But, like, the character himself, he gets on my nerves. We'll talk about it more in WandaVision. I mean, when we get to Multiverse of
Strange.
Madness. But this episode 4 is my favorite. Like, it opened my eyes to who Strange could be.
Yep.
I felt for the bro. Like,
Yeah.
I cared.
And no matter
what
he tried to do, it was essentially like the fixed point in time,
It
like
was,
in
yeah.
Doctor Who. Christine had to die.
And it was just the gravity of it. Like, just one decision, one moment can change, could break our entire universe. And we all have that power. That's the most poignant episode to me. I love it.
It truly was a fantastic episode,
Yeah.
even though it broke me.
Oh, it definitely
And,
was.
and
It was
seeing
horrifying
how it
and
was
wonderful.
breaking him. The fact that he was going this far and essentially stealing the souls and abilities of so
many dark creatures. Like, he was just like, they would pop up. He's like, come here. He was just
Yep,
collecting
your
them.
soul and power is
Collecting them. I was just like, okay.
Actually, play this clip.
Respect.
Actually, play this clip.
Your soul is mine.
Yep, just like in Mortal Kombat, your soul is mine. And then to see everything that he did was for nothing. He ended up causing the breaking of his universe.
And he had ended up being alone.
Yeah,
By
just
himself
trapped in
Little marble
just-
universe.
Yeah, a spherical little tomb of himself.
To live with what he'd done.
Until the Watcher needed help.
Yeah, only for him to be sent back to
Back to the little tiny purple marble.
To watch
But-
over the other two.
Yeah, to watch over the stalemate.
Yep. It was perfect.
And then, watching all of the Avengers die in so many different
So many
Like we said,
ways.
Tony Stark dies so many times.
Oh, yeah. Instead of getting the stuff to kind of get rid of the poisoning of, his arc. Oh, no, it was poison.
Killmonger got him.
Oh,
Turned into
He got
zombie.
dude, yeah.
He got so many times.
Except for the season finale when he was with Gamora.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
he was planning on...
Pym got him. Tiny little Pym.
Well,
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And with him potentially
And Ultron
doing the
killing
whole
him, yeah.
Ultron thing
Again.
which I'm hoping, because this has been discussed, the possibility of Tom Cruise coming in as Superior Iron Man. They need to make that an episode. Actually make Stark look like Tom Cruise.
I don't want
Have him successfully make Ultron, and then see him develop a god complex.
I don't want Cruise.
I want to see what would happen.
Cast Matthew McConaughey. I don't care, but anybody but Cruise. I don't care.
But it makes
I don't
all
want
the
Cruise.
sense in the world.
I don't want Tom Cruise.
This guy.
I don't want him. I don't want Tom Cruise mucking up my MCU. I don't want it.
But doesn't it make sense of what that version of Tony Stark is, that it would be Tom Cruise?
I don't know.
Holier than thou individual that decides to tried to make the world a better place in his image and develops a god complex.
Isn't that
when
who Tony Stark is anyway?
But succeeds and then truly develops a god complex. That's
who he
perfect
is
for Tom
anyway.
Cruise.
I don't want Tom Cruise.
But anyway, oh yeah, Marvel Zombies.
Oh my god, that episode was crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm not a zombie person. That episode had me on the edge of my seat the whole time.
I knew they were going to bring Marvel Zombies in at some point.
Oh, and now it's going to be a show?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm ready for it.
I don't know if I'm ready for it either.
I mean, just watching this one episode was enough.
It was insane. I was like, wait, they still had powers. Nothing scared me more than the fact that they all still had their powers. That was terrifying.
Oh god!
I didn't know how to handle
don't know
that.
who was scarier.
It was terrifying that they also, and then Thanos at the end.
Oh god! Oh my god! Zombie Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet.
I think that episode scared me more than Doctor Strange. Like, that was terrifying.
It was either that or what if Ultron actually won?
See,
Yeah,
that
where
was
he killed
terrifying
Tony
too.
also.
It was, like, the show took you to new, like, you thought it could go to low and then went lower. It was just so good.
But the one that really hurt me here was the whole Killmonger story.
I loved the Killmonger story. You knew he was Eric's going to be Eric.
But the fact that it seems like no matter what, he's just going to be evil.
He's going to be him. He knows who he is as a character, who he was, where he grew up.
I mean,
what he grew up under.
He killed Tony. He killed Rhodey. He killed T'Challa. Oh my God! How many people in Wakanda did he cause to die?
For real.
Because of his
He wanted to get that power. He wanted that power.
And finessed everyone
He finessed
into
his
becoming
way.
king.
He did. He even got Mama Angela Bassett, Auntie on his side. He got Auntie on his side. You know he was doing some finessing. It was insane.
Plus, it was so awesome to see Angela Bassett, whether animated form or not.
She's just got it.
Just wrecking stuff.
Just oh God, it's just out there being a warrior. I was nice.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Like, I can't. Every time we're in Wakanda, I geek.
And then, like, the first episode of Captain Carter was good.
Yes, like I keep saying. And we got to see Dominic Cooper essentially being like her bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then we had the role reverse with
Tiny Steve.
Yeah.
But he gets to become the Hydra Stone.
I know. That was exciting.
Hey, Peggy! Look what I got!
Yep. Of course, we did see Haley Atwell at Awesome Con.
Yes, yeah, we got to go to Washington, D.C. for Awesome Con, and we got to be a part of a big Q&A panel she was doing.
Yeah, but she talked about she got to enjoy because she was in sweatpants, voicing it with her dog.
She didn't have to dress up.
Yeah.
But you could tell she had a whole lot of fun doing this, and is still enjoying everything she's doing with the MCU.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she enjoyed MOM, but we'll see. We'll get to that later.
Really, for me, the only issues I have with the show was it was too short.
Yeah.
Only 9 episodes.
And they were only 30 minutes.
Yeah, longer than Loki, but
they were
still
only 30
not
minutes
long enough. And also the fact that certain actors didn't get to come back.
Yeah. Like
Robert Downey.
Robert Downey Jr.
And we know about
Chris
all that was
Evans.
going on with Scarlett Johansson. I was hoping she'd come back, but then she didn't. But
Chris Evans. Oh, Chris Pratt.
But anyway, yeah, series was too short. Certain actors didn't get to come back. I understand why some weren't brought back because either way too expensive or they weren't that important to the story to be brought in, but it was still fun. It's still a fun show even though it broke me.
Oh my gosh, the art style.
Yeah, the fact that it definitely...
It was gorgeous.
It looked like how everybody's supposed to, but
in
it
a
still
comic,
had a
but
comical
still, yeah,
style.
it was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
The fight scenes
Shout
were
out
awesome.
to the animators.
Oh dear God, yes, the fight scenes.
Oh my gosh, so amazing.
Especially
The Ultron ones, where he was just breaking through the multiverse. You just see universe after universe after you. It was just beautiful.
And then the biggest, I just shat a brick moment in which, oh no, he can hear and see.
He was like, wait. He's like, who are you? And I was like, ah!
And Watcher was like, oh no.
He's like, wait, no.
Oh God.
And I was like,
God.
oh no.
I think I'm safe. I think I'm, no, my God,
It
safe.
was just beautiful. I was like, it was such a good show. It was such a ride.
Wait, there are other universes?
Beyond my own. It was just
I
terrifying.
can cleanse them all.
And the show, it was just everything. Everything you wanted to see for the multiverse.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I shat my first brick.
But for real.
How did you feel when that moment happened?
Yeah. I was like you too. Wow. I didn't go like you did, but
I was screaming.
But you didn't expect that to happen, now did you?
Like Watsu almost turned off his viewing screen. I almost turned off my TV. I was like, no, what if he can see me? It was so good.
Oh. And I have to give credit for the man who filled in the role for Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Very great impression, I guess, of Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
No, James Spader.
James Spader. Sorry,
not the problematic guy.
Yeah, not the problem. Yeah. James Spader.
It would have been awesome if Spader had been a part of it.
It would have been nice, but
I mean,
I get why. Yeah.
He doing other stuff.
He got things to do.
But I guess, should we go into...
Yeah. All right. I give this an 8 out of 10 also. Because I really enjoyed this, and hopefully we see more alternate adventures in season 2. What other things, especially after the Multiverse of Madness, see what others that we might see in season 2 of What If.
I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I've watched this show repeatedly. It never gets old. It's just beautiful to watch. All the stories. Just seeing our characters in new light. Like, Bro Thor, come on. It was just so good. He just wrecked the world partying. It was just wonderful to see.
With Loki.
Frost Giant Loki.
Yeah, just he was like, "What's up, my brother from another mother?" It was so good. I just enjoyed the show. Every episode was a ride, was a trip, was a new experience.
Viva Las Vegas.
10 out of 10.
For me, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. You know, it's just nearly, if there have been a couple other stories.
More Wanda.
If there have been a couple other stories, I think I would have given this a perfect 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But what we got was fantastic. I can't wait for season 2. Recast T'Challa so we can get Star-Lord T'Challa. I mean, just do it. Just do it. Okay. And it was fantastic.
This show would be a perfect way to integrate the X-Men and the mutants into the story.
Like I said, season 2. What if?
Season 2.
Yeah.
But we don't know Feige's plans.
Yeah.
We don't know, but we can speculate.
Yep.
And keep Krasinski.
Mm-hmm. Well, like we said, go find us on Facebook, The Real Screen Team. Find us on YouTube, The Real Screen Team, and you.
Find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All of my books are available on Amazon.com. Nyk Morris. Check me out.
Oh, and also don't forget, us, the Real Screen Team, are also on Reddit and on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And then we finally finished Marvel Multiverse with the thing that led up to this, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Lord have mercy.
So ready.
Yep.
Let's go.
So much more emotional damage and rants.
Ready for the Mother's Day film of the year.
That's true.
Okay, so want to roll us out?
Well, okay. Well, thank you all for coming. Definitely come back and watch us again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It definitely helps. Well, cut, print, that's a wrap.